Welcome back to another episode of The Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be ranking the best AFC teams on the tier list, or the best AFC East teams on the tier list. Kind of ain't go over that, but y'all already know. Before we go over the best teams on the AFC tier list, me and Nick got to duke it out on the draft. And oh, wow. I ain't even see who gets the first pick. We're going to do a flip of the coin, Nick, because I already, got it on here. But on the flip of a coin, whoever gets what they want gets the first Jets pick. You want heads or tails?
Give me heads.
And it is heads. So you got the first pick with the Jets. Who will you be selecting? Yeah, that's a team to get first, huh? The Jets.
Because there's actually options with the Jets. There's actually fucking viable options.
Yeah. Jets ain't bad. Jets is not a bad team. I see where I would go. But you could, do what you do.
Give me the Jets defense.
Yeah, that was the right pick. That was the right pick. That's what I would have did. It's just the best by far in this division. I feel like
Yeah.
For the Dolphins, I'm gonna start this off with Tyreek Hill.
That's easy. That's easy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Josh Allen.
Wow, you might have won the draft.
Let's go back in the best defense.
You might have won the draft right there. That's annoying.
Not a bad pick either.
Hold on.
You got like two options.
I got an option, but I want to double check. Am I tripping? You know what? Patriots defense.
All right. It's crazy because all these teams got wide receivers and
and
give me James Cook.
I guess.
Oh fuck! I'm fucking retarded. No, shit. Fuck. Got options there too.
Oh man. Give me Darren Waller. Okay, bet you ain't see me going that way.
No, I did not.
Watch, he's gonna be amazing this year on the Dolphins. He was so good on the Giants.
This might be a little beef, but give me Stephon Diggs.
Give me Garrett Wilson. That's why I went that way with Darren Waller. So many wide receivers, man.
Man, I fucked up, bro. I mean, I could have just went Brees at that point, but now the Jets suck now. Now it's a tough one. Hold up, I gotta look. Shit. I'm just gonna take Jeremy Rucker here, bro. I don't even care. I don't.
What else do you have to take?
Wide receiver. I'm not doing that. I got options, bro. I'm not fucking doing that.
Okay, so
you got tight end.
No, I already got
no. I need a back.
Oh wow,
Quarterback,
right. Oh, give me Ramondre Stevens.
I would have went Drake, man. Me personally, I think that's the second best quarterback out of here.
I mean,
I'm.
I think
Mm, I think I know who it is, but I didn't. Hold on. Yeah, give me the Mario Douglas.
oh yeah, I have a chance. What quarterback could make me beat your team? Is there any quarterback I could beat your team with in the AFC East? If there
Oh,
is, it's Tua. If there is, it's Tua.
nah. I'd say
If there is, it's
Jeremy.
Tua.
CTE coming to you, bud.
No. With no injuries in this, I win. No injuries. I just came back. But like, if it's for a season, you got it. But yeah, no.
I'll give you the edge because you got better wide receivers.
Darren Waller, Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson, Trav, Travion Henderson, who I drafted instead of Ramondre Stevenson. He's
No, you
such a
took
good.
Ramondre.
No, I took Travion Henderson.
No, you took Ramondre. You said Ramondre Stevenson.
I probably said the wrong name. Travion Henderson.
Nah, you still took Ramondre Stevenson. It's too late. Too late.
Wait, did I say the wrong name?
Yes, you said Ramondre Stevenson.
But
It's
I'm
too late.
explaining to you why I took Travion.
All right, you can explain it to me, but it's still not going to change the fact that you chose Ramondre.
No, what? No way. Okay, if I did that, I did that, man. Travion though, he's a great pass blocker. He's good in the pass game, like pass catching and pass blocking. That's gonna get you snaps in the NFL just because like a lot of running backs don't do that. And he a good runner too. Like, now I like Ramondre, bro. Now we're gonna talk about these teams and we're gonna see how we go about them with again the spin of the wheel. I don't know why I brought it out. What team we gonna talk about first will be the Jets. Yes, we're gonna talk about the suck ass Jets. Yeah, this team they improved from last year. They had Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, bro. Like every week, me and you would come on here and say Aaron Rodgers sucks. Aaron Rodgers is 50 years old. Like he is bad, and a lot of Jets options in fantasy football. I never understand why they're projected so high with the terrible play at quarterback. Like people love. I remember last year people were taking Brees Hall in the top 5 picks, bro. Like what? Brees Hall? Who is he? Garrett Wilson is nice. I ain't gonna lie, Garrett Wilson is nice, but like,
Yeah, but still.
you know, Justin, like if he had Kirk Cousins at quarterback, I'd have co-signed it more. You know, it's just like it's just wide receivers. They are paired with the quarterback. You know, wide receiver and quarterback are one. And nah, if I'm one with Justin Fields, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. He's a real good runner of the football. Brees Hall is also going to be a good runner of the football, so it kind of gives you that dynamic read option. Garrett Wilson, like I said, is cool. Arian Smith, who they drafted out of Georgia, is a little speedster that's going to be able to get open. Josh Reynolds and Alan Lazard are your typical just big body outside receivers. You lost when you took Jeremy Ruckert. Like, nah, tight end here is shambles. But one thing I will say, Nick, their O-line and their run game is going to be top of the league. Armin Membu, who they took in the first round, I was drooling over his film. Like, he reminded me of Trent Williams so much, man. Like, and Alo Shu Fashu, they have a tackle duo that they've made in the past 2 years that is going to be probably the best for the next decade. Like, this and the Chargers duo are going to be competing with each other. Only difference with this team is they also got Elijah Vera Tucker in the interior, Joe Tittman in the interior. Like, no, this O line has found a way to God's grace, and this run game is a real thing. Who's their offensive coordinator on the Jets, man? Jets offensive coordinator. He is Tanner Angstrand. So I don't know the Jets offensive coordinator. What about their Jets head coach? Aaron Glenn. He's a defensive minded coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's why that Jets defensive pick you took was really good. Aaron Glenn is going to be a defensive minded head coach with a team that we just talked about, Nick. is one of the best defenses, and by far in the division, the best defense. So, what you think about their offense?
Lackluster at best. It reminds me of last year's Steelers team, bro. You know what I mean? Like Justin Fields, decent running back, good wide receiver. Everything else, decent O line. Everything else is ass.
Mm, I don't know, man. I
Good defense.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. Looking at this roster and talking about them out loud, Nick, I'm getting higher on them as we speak. Like before we hit this record button, I didn't realize this team has a real identity. You said that they remind you of the Steelers. I'll say the construction of the roster
Yeah,
is the
that's what I'm
same.
saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's Detroit Lions esque from last year. They have Brees Hall as your number one back, and they have Braylon Allen, who I love. Like they have a running back duo. They have a legit alpha wide receiver one. The only difference is that the Lions also have a tight end play. I ain't gonna lie. Mason Taylor, we'll see what he could do his rookie year. Believe he came from LSU. He wasn't bad, but like he's a normal tight end. Like Sam Laporta did come in pretty normal also. Nick, I must say, Sam Laporta was a I drafted Sam Laporta in my fantasy leagues, but he was average. I did not expect him to pop the way he did. So who knows with Mason Taylor. And then to go on about that, it's because of their defense. You know, the Lions defense when they had Aiden Hutchinson was amazing because of his wrecking crew. But this Jets defense as a whole, they have Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald. Both of those guys had like double digit sacks last year. Quinny and Williams up the middle, Derek Noddy up the middle. Like Aaron Glenn also came from that Lions coaching tree. So like just being able to run the ball and rely on your alpha wide receiver one with that defense,
Yeah.
it could take you pretty far. And if Justin Fields can't, they have Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor could replicate what Jared Goff does. Like worst case scenario. I don't know if he could do it as good, but I also would argue he can't do it as good because he's not given the same amount of opportunities. You know, he's not given 17 game seasons to cook. Um, Jared Goff, Tyrod Taylor, pretty not. I ain't trying to say they're the same, but they ain't too far from each other, bro. I'm sorry. Um, this safety duo is in shambles, though. I'll say that. Like
Yeah.
Tony Adams and Andre Cisco, dude. I don't like this secondary, Nick. I think that's what could ruin this team. I think Sauce Gardner's overrated. Tony Allen, Tony Allen, bro. Like this guy has been in the league for so long that I called him Tony Allen because that's basically what he is. Tony Adams. Oh wait, what? This is not the right guy I'm thinking of. This is a whole different person. All right, even worse. Who is this guy? Like, no. Jets safety duo suck, but I guess that's enough looking at the roster, bro. Week one, you think that's half a win against the Steelers? 50-50?
It's the Jets, bro. Nah, it's the Jets. No.
I mean,
Aaron Rodgers playing against his old team. No.
uh, I would give it 50-50, man. I'd give it 50-50. So you just gonna say this a L?
Yeah, that's a
All right, I ain't gonna argue it. I ain't gonna argue it. Bills is a L, right?
yeah.
Tampa, is that a L?
I want my surprises. I'd give it 50-50. It could surprise us.
I
But
don't know.
I don't know. Let's go Tampa. Let's go Tampa.
I'd rather give them 50-50 against Pittsburgh than Tampa. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
All right, if I could give him 50-50 against Pittsburgh. I don't know. Pittsburgh got good ass defense, and I think their offense improved a little bit more. Their defense improved, and their defense was already a top 5, top 10 unit in the league. Now they're just buffed it up even more. Got Yeah, I mean that,
Yeah,
and I think the offense better. And the Jets is just a lesser of a Pittsburgh team. So
I guess you did call them that earlier. Okay, okay. And then Tampa is half a win. Miami is half a win. Dallas,
they're getting smoked by Dallas. No, I'm not
I
doing it.
guess.
I'm
Uh,
not doing.
Carolina's half a win, so they're at 1.5.
You didn't do the
And
Broncos.
they're
You didn't do the Broncos.
yeah, that's L.
Okay.
Carolina's 1.5. The Bengals, dude. Let me think about this. I don't like the Bengals, Nick, dude, but they could beat the Jets, right? Yeah, they beat the Jets. Yeah, I'll give it to the Bengals. They'll beat the Jets. Cleveland is a 50-50, so that's two. New England is a
50-50.
50-50, so that's 2.5.
Baltimore
At-
are losing.
Atlanta is a 50-50. That's three.
Yeah. Miami's 50-50.
Yeah, 3.5.
Jaguars, I'd say.
Jaguars might be a win, bro.
Nah, I'd say 50-50.
4. We got to give them a win somewhere, so it's the same 6.
Yeah, it's the
Five
Saints.
or 5. I mean 5,
Half.
5.5, and then like
I'll give them a half against Buffalo.
yeah, so
I'm just
6. Yeah, exactly. So
6-8 win team.
5 to 8.
Okay.
Like this team could. I mean, if I'm a Jets fan, I probably want them to lose as many games as possible and get Archie Manning because, like, when you look back at this roster, Nick, and add and plug in Arch Manning, did this tackle duo, this wide receiver one, this run game, all of it looks amazing, you know. But Justin
Yeah.
Fields, this is his make or break year, and the Jets, they'll find out if they get a quarterback in the draft instead of cashing
Yeah.
out for Aaron Rodgers at 38 years old.
Yeah.
Um, Next team we're going to talk about, we're going to spin the wheel to figure it out. Uh, Hopefully, we'll see where we have the Jets ranking. So far, they're just going to be at 4, because 5 wins. We got to remember that 5 to 8 wins. The
I
next
think
team
the
we talk,
Patriots are a better team this year, anyways.
yeah, that's
And
really,
that's the team we're going to talk about.
yeah. Let's find out. Yeah, perfect. Um, Patriots, they have some things that's going well for them, such as Stephon Diggs getting to the team. Travion Henderson is a dog, man. Like I told you, I almost want to compare him to Austin Eckler, um, with like more juice. Like he's a faster Austin Eckler, so maybe just a young Austin Eckler is what he remind me of.
No.
Um, this Kyle Williams guy, people love him, like love him, but I'm not too hip on him. This tight end duo has always been good,
Yeah.
and then this O line always finds its way to be good, dude. What do you think about Drake May this year? Because it sounds like you high on him.
Yeah. I saw flashes of him last season. I don't know why. I was just watching Patriots games for some reason because they always love to shove Patriots games down our throats ever since Tom Brady era. But yeah, I like what I see out of Drake May. To be honest with you, is it a playoff team? No, 100% no. But I think Drake May could he could easily get like over 4,000 yards. Easily get over 4,000 yards. Um, I think they'll slowly incorporate Travion Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson at the later end of his career. He big fumbler too, fumbles the ball a lot. Um, yeah, I don't like him. Stephon Diggs at the end of his career too, but that gives he's basically just there to be a veteran presence, I guess, even though he's not really a veteran presence because he causes a lot of drama, but he's there just to get attention on him, and I think Demario Douglas will shine because he was a wide receiver one last season, and he had like 800 and something yards. Just imagine wide receiver two not getting as much attention because Stephon Diggs is there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He could easily soar over 1,000. He's one of my sleeper wide receiver picks. He's one of my sleeper wide receiver picks. I've seen him in training camp and shit. Drake May was throwing him the ball consistently. Yeah, he's young too. I like him. Hunter Henry's always he's good. Offensive line, They did buff it up with Will Campbell, Garrett Bradbury, Morgan Moses, moved Mike Awanu to guard, which I think that should have been his position anyways, instead of tackle. So that's better there. Offensive line definitely improved. Yeah, I nothing really like crazy terrible to say about this team. They're just young and yeah.
Yeah, literally, and then the defense they got. Hey, bro, this was the funniest thing, bro. They signed Milton Williams to 100 mil. Who is he? Like, can you explain to me who Milton Williams is? I just woke up one day and seen Eagles defensive tackle Milton Williams signs for 100 mil. I know he was not a starting defensive tackle on the Eagles because they have Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. They pay a depth guy 100 M's. I'm watching Milton Williams closely this year, Nick. Like, cause
Yeah.
I ain't even know who this guy was until he signed for 100 M's. Like, nah, bro. I'm watching you, bro. Like,
Yeah, they with Christian Barmore and Milton Williams. I mean, they should be good on the defensive line. They got Harold Landry, who's not a bad pass rusher. I mean, he's just always hurt. When he's healthy, he's pretty good.
yes, exactly.
They got Carlton Davis now with paired up with Christian Gonzalez, Jabril
Amazing.
Peppers, Kyle Duggar. That's a good secondary right there. Marcus Jones, pretty good
Yeah,
secondary right there, bro.
they got Travis Hunter before Travis Hunter.
No,
Like just sitting there in your slot. You feel me? Like, nah, that's nice. Christian Gonzalez, I think, is like a top 5 to 10 corner in the league.
oh yeah,
And somebody who they drafted was Braden Swinson. Great pass rusher. He is Harold Landry light. Like when Harold Landry is hurt, they're gonna have Brandon Swinson proven how good he is. He literally all Brandon Swinson has to do is prove that he's not a product of LSU, Nick. He, I believe, led the league in pressures. He had a lot of sacks, but like, people always find a way to talk down on you. Oh, but he played for LSU. Like, okay. Like, yeah, bro, LSU wanted him there for a reason, and he got the most pressures in the league. Like, he proved LSU point. You feel me? Why you a second, third round guy because of that?
no,
Make no sense sometimes, but I think that he's a good enough player to like legitimately be a starting edge in the league and find out like who's the other edge rusher on this team. Anthony Jennings, and they're gonna just drop him back in coverage a lot, maybe.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's why Braden Swinson is gonna, probably take that spot from him. Add more pass rush to that team, but time to talk about their schedule and see basically are they better than the Jets? So week 1 against the Raiders is a 50-50, no?
Yeah, I'd say it's 50-50. Yeah.
The Raiders are gonna beat them though, bro. So the Raiders are gonna beat them, bro. It's 50-50. It's 50-50, bro. 50-50, whatever. Dolphins.
That's a 50-50 too.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin love him a young quarterback. I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Carolina's 1.5 now. And then the Saints, I probably want to just give them a win. I almost want to give them 2.5. Yeah. Titans is 3. Browns is 3.5. Is the Falcons 4? Yeah.
Falcons, I'll give a half a win.
Oh, yeah. Tampa, 4.5. The Jets is 5. The Bills, like, I want to give them 5.5 right here, Nick. Yeah. And then the Giants 6. Like, before their bye week, they got a super easy schedule, bro. Like they're at 6 wins right there. And then really the Patriots could be in a position where like if they cross their fingers after the bye week and like they like tighten the fuck up,
Yeah.
They could make the playoffs, but I don't think it's gonna happen because I'm gonna give them back to back L's, and they're gonna stay at 6 and then 6.5 and maybe 7.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, this team is better than the Jets, huh? Or no, it's not that they better. They schedule is easier, bro. Like, nah. Them and the Jets are like similar level team, but nah, this Patriots schedule almost got them to like a 6 to 10 win team, and like the Jets, it was not a conversation like that. So
Yeah.
Patriots probably better. That's crazy if we had to like guess before the season, but after the season, seeing how we was wrong, would be hilarious. But who knows? Hey, nigga, how could we like come back to this at the end of this during the season? Like,
Um, like mid season or something like that. So you see how it's going.
mm, or you know what? After after mid season, we'll start to see how it's going for each episode type shit.
Yeah.
I need to remove. Right, we did the Jets already. Yeah, so like during like Pro Bowl votes, we'll see what we thought on some of these teams, man. Because now we got the Dolphins to talk about. I like how we're gonna talk about the Bills last because probably how it should be because we already know who's gonna win the division. It's gonna be them.
Yeah.
But the Dolphins are going to be fighting it out with the Patriots for the number 2 spot, and they're probably going to win if that's their competition. I thought the Dolphins' competition, Nick, was going to be the Jets, but if the Jets was a 5-win team, now the Dolphins are more than that. But we're doing this with. All right, how about this? All right, first things first. Before we talk about Tua, Quinn Ewers looks decent in camp. Like I think if Quinn Ewers could do anything in the NFL, he could pass to a team this good. No, thing is, this O line does suck, bro. Like this O line is bad. Who did the Dolphins draft in the first round? Kenneth Grant.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's like I almost want to hate it, but I almost can't, Nick. The O line is so bad. A first round pick ain't saving you.
Yeah.
Like Like the D line, Kenneth Grant could legit revitalize that defensive line because they got pieces in Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips that could, you know, do
Yeah.
something alongside him, Chop Robinson. But like that O line, they could have drafted freaking Trent Williams himself. Still a bad unit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nah, this O line unit sucks. But this team has the best weapons in the league. Even if their weapons are hurt, Nick, they have the best weapons. I think this team has the best weapons in the league, bro. From Alec Ingold at fullback, he's not even a bad weapon. And I'm talking about their fullback, bro. Darren Waller, who just came out of retirement, he wasn't bad, bro. He retired because Daniel Jones was throwing to him and he kind of got sick of that. But he was good, bro. Like Daniel Jones was abusing him. Nick Westbrook Kine, he's good. Um Ollie Gordon, fast as hell, fast as fuck. He's Raheem Mostert's replacement. Devon A. Chain is going to take Raheem Mostert's role though. And now I haven't even talked about Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle because I'm not going to explain them guys. I just named like 5 other good weapons. And I haven't even talked about Tua yet because before we talk about the schedule, right? On a scale from 1 to 17, how many games do y'all want to have Tua playing?
His name is Tuna Fish,
How many games
and
is he playing this year? Like we decide on up the score. He doesn't. We decide.
how about 8?
No, come on. Can you be look? Let's at least hope for good. Come on, come on, Leaf. Look, Leaf. Look, we're gonna be realistic. I'm gonna knock on wood, by the way, and hope these words don't only. I only want these words to come into fruition if he plays 17. Can we say Tua play 17 games?
Yeah, let's say Tua play 17 games.
Oh, really? All right,
Let's
good,
live
good. Yeah, let's
let's
live up
live
to
by
that.
Madden with the injuries off. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So
Let's
we can talk
let's
about.
play Madden with the injuries off. Let's do that.
Yeah. If we can do that, then the Dolphins might make the playoffs. Dolphins might be a playoff team. What you think about this
If you could
offense,
do
though,
that, the
Nick?
Dolphins might win the division.
Nah, real talk. They might win the division if we can take injuries off, man. What y'all think about this offense, though?
Um,
I mean, the offense is pretty good. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the offense or how they're gonna run the offense, but I mean, it's still it's a arena football league offense. They're gonna put up points in some games, man. They're gonna get hot in a lot of games, but they got to get some type of physicality, you know, because if you all finesse and you ain't got nothing physical, you know, it's pretty the defense is pretty much gonna figure you out. But they are gonna put up points though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This team is gonna put up points for real. They defense though, they got Minka Fitzpatrick back. They got Kenneth Grant in their draft. I mean, this is gonna be a defense to do something. Mike Hilton, Minka Fitzpatrick, Jack Jones, Bradley Chubb, Jordan Brooks, Willie Gay, Phillips, Chop Robinson, Kenneth Grant. That is pieces. That's pieces. They doing something. And even Ashton Davis, I like a little bit. Defense not terrible. Could be better, but that's every unit. Really,
Is it pieces that's
is it pieces that's what
is it
hey.
pieces that's gonna is this pieces that's gonna break or is it just pieces?
It's pieces. Like they don't have no like alpha. They're not just pieces. It's just a bunch of pieces, and they need the last piece to the puzzle, which I was going to talk about. Could be the trade deadline. Like, where's Waldo? He's in the trade deadline. Look, that's all they need, bro. They need a
Okay.
piece though. Yeah, Waldo's in the trade deadline. But let's talk about this team's
Uh,
schedule. Um,
oh,
they play the
all right.
Colts.
Yeah, I could dig that.
Hey, Leave, where are you?
I'm in the hospital right now. Me and my girlfriend and her family is having she on lunch break. My girlfriend is on lunch break, so I'm with her family right now. I'm just a lot of noise in the hospital. There's a lot of people. So I'm just muting my mic every time I talk.
Yeah, all right. Either way, the Dolphins schedule though, week one they play against the Colts. Nick, you think that's half a win or a full win?
um,
Nah, this a
I, th- I,
full win. You
I
got
think
two a week
that's a
one.
toss up.
No, you got two a week one healthy. You got Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones. Nah. I'm gonna give it. Nah, Dolphins. They play good until Tua gets hurt. Matter of fact, I want to give the Dolphins a full first win for the first 2 weeks. New England
Uh,
and the Colts.
we might want to look at that New England team over before we do that. But
Now we just
I
talked
give you.
about them last.
Okay. All right. So I mean, all right. Yeah, I'll give them the first 2 wins. Why not?
What you think about that, Nick?
what against the Colts in New England?
Yeah.
New England, I'll give them a half.
So 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Bills is a L. Or was the Bills a half? Prime time, Tua healthy, week 3. Is that not half?
Or against who? The Bills?
Yeah,
No. They notoriously suck against the Bills, bro.
you right. Actually, no. You got that. You got me beat there. Is the Jets is a half?
The Jets?
Yeah.
I would be enticed to give them a full win, low key.
If we giving them a full win against the Jets, we also giving them one against the Panthers, huh?
Yeah, I'll give them a full win against the Panthers.
So this is 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4 against the Chargers. Is that half a win against the Chargers?
Sure, fuck it.
4. Is it half or a full against the Browns? If I'm gonna give it half, because if anything could ruin this Dolphins team, it's a D line and Denzel Ward. So I
Yeah.
would give it 4.5. What if Mason Graham and Miles Garrett are like both him and they're facing that online? So 4.5, 5, 2 L's in a row, 6.5, bye week. And off the bye week, they go to 7.5 and beat the Saints. Did we give them a full win against the Jets last time? Yeah. So we'll make it 8 this time. This one could be half a win.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers,
Nah.
8.5. Pittsburgh never loses, but I don't know if they can win. 8.5.
Okay.
Bengals, this 9. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll give him a half against the Bengals. Fuck it.
9, and then the Tampa Bay Bucks. What you think?
Um,
I mean,
I don't know.
it can't be more than a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just got to give them half. But that Tampa Bay D line is like nasty, and like this Dolphins D line sucks. Now Tampa Bay's gonna beat them though, Nick. Like just matchup wise, like that is such a bad matchup for the Dolphins. You gonna give them half though?
Yeah, I'll give him a half.
All right, so 9.5 is then 10. So like this is a 8 to 11 win team if Tua is healthy. If Tua is healthy, is Tua gonna be healthy? Matter of fact, this is like an 11. Look, this is a 7 to 11 win team, depending on Tua health. 6 to 11, maybe 5 to 11, but like really, it just can Tua stay healthy, bro. Tua stay healthy. This team got a high ceiling, bro. The team got a high ceiling because that offense is amazing. The defense is all right. And Tua, if he could do anything, he could get passing yards. You know, like
Yeah.
especially with those type of weapons, bro. I could mess around and get 500 yards. Ugh. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. The last thing we're gonna talk about. We got our MVP, Josh Allen. People ask why did he win MVP, Nick? You saw all those pass catchers I named on the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Name me the Bills pass catchers. Name me their wide receiver one.
Khalil Shakir.
On the Dolphins, which wide receiver is he? He might be their wide receiver like 3 or 4.
3. Yeah. I'd say 3.
Yeah. On the Jets, he's there 2. But last year on the Jets, he would have been there 3. And what's the last team?
Is this the depth chart?
Yeah, this the Bills depth chart.
Oh, there's a Bills depth chart. Okay.
Yeah.
Any major changes on it on the roster?
They got Joey Bosa added to the D line, which is actually good. They have drafted a cornerback in Maxwell Harrison in the first round out of Kentucky, who I wasn't hip on. He's one of the corners I didn't get hip on, but there's something I told myself about some of the corners I didn't get hip on. I told myself the Bills are one of the teams, if they get drafted by them, I'll just close my eyes and trust them. And the Bills drafted a corner, Maxwell Harrison. He's a dog. I'm just gonna assume that because every time the Bills draft a corner, they're a dog. They got Tre'Davious White back, which is awesome for them. They need a safety, bro. Like I hate seeing. I'm sorry, I hate seeing Damar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp on the field, bro. Like I'd be feeling so nervous, bro. Like every time. They also drafted Landon Jackson, who he reminds me a lot of Calais Campbell. You're gonna realize him on the field immediately. He's 6'9", and he bats the ball a lot. Like that is something that's annoying. He doesn't get sacks, but he gets pressures and he puts his hands in the air, you know? So like that's productive for what he does. And TJ Sanders is another guy who they drafted in the first round. Or not, no, they drafted him in like the 3rd round. But he's really talented. He's a pass rushing specialist. So he's literally Ed Oliver So they added a guy who's a Ed Oliver type in the interior. They got two cornerbacks and they got two edge rushers. Really, this team just bolstered up their defense and kept the offense the same. Literally. And they just got wide receiver depth. It was more depth. This team is the same. They added stuff on defense and got O line and wide receiver depth. They also got Kendrick Green, which is sneaky from the Texans. He's actually not bad. But I mean, Nick, is there anything you want to say about this roster before we talk? Nah. This is just the best team in the division. I agree. But let's go on to their schedule. Baltimore week 1, that's a 50-50. Jets, that's a win, so that's 1.5. Dolphins, that's a win, so that's 2.5. Saints, that's 3.5. New England, that's 4.5. Atlanta is 5. Carolina is 6. Chiefs is 6.5. Miami is 7. Tampa is 7.5. Houston is 8. Pittsburgh is 8.5. Cincy is 9. This is 9.5. 10.5. 11. 12. That easy. About to be another 10 to 13 win year for the Buffalo Bills, and yeah, literally just life at this point. I think that'll be it for today's episode. Though we just ranked the AFC East on the tier list, and yeah, we out of here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a nice day, and God bless.